Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Family, I'm going to talk about something Spirit has said is very important right now. And it's commitment. You don't have to be committed to this journey. It's all a choice. You don't have to be committed to your growth, but damn it, if that's what you want, that's what you need to be committed to. You can't half-ass be traveling down this journey and be traveling towards something more and then literally half-ass doing it and then wondering why you're not seeing as much movement as you thought. You weren't seeing and getting any manifestations like you thought. Nothing is progressing like you thought. The amount of commitment you put in, Spirit is going to match you in the way that Spirit moves. It just is. Spirit's always going to move on your behalf, but if you're committed to this journey and you move sluggishly, haphazardly, Spirit has no choice but to match that, because they can't move you to a place where you're not even urgent to get to. You don't have to be moving at a breakneck speed all the time. Just be committed to moving. Be committed to staying on the journey. Be committed to not letting things that are happening in your mortal life derail your train from the tracks. Some people have let situations take them off their journey because they feel like they can't go anymore. No, you chose not to go anymore. That's what you chose to do. And see, and this isn't the first time Spirit has given me this. When you look at someone's tombstone, there's a birth date if they know it, and there's an end date if they know it. Neither one of those dates matter. It's that dash in between those dates that matter, because it shows what those people were committed to. It's what they did in their mortal waking life that made that dash worth something. They were committed to a cause. They were committed to a purpose. Or they were committed to not being committed. Baby, it works both ways. Whether you know it or not, you have committed yourself to something. You've committed yourself to work, to your spouse, to your kids. You've committed yourself to doing absolutely nothing. You've committed yourself to just complain every damn day about what's going on every damn day. You've committed yourself to that too. What frequency are those commitments bringing you? What energy are these commitments bringing you? Because believe it or not, commitments are your choice. There are very few commitments that we have a choice in. Very, very few, believe it or not. The most important commitment that I feel you are ever going to make. I lied and I am sorry. Thank you, universe. The most important commitment that I know you are going to make is to the universe. It's to spirit. And it's a commitment that so many people are willing to make, but they're not committed to what it takes to do it. That's like the saying, so many people, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Why do you have to die to go to heaven? Why do you have to die to go to heaven? That's not even a thing for right now. That's not even a thing for right now. Your commitment can go either way. Some people feel committed to nefarious things that they feel they are obligated to do in a negative light for one reason or another. There may be lives hanging in the balance. That's why you have to be committed to some things, because there are lives literally hanging in the balance of you being committed to this one bad thing that you don't want to do. And if that is the case for you, I'm sorry that you're in that situation. And yes, know that you do have a choice. A lot of us are committed to so many things. We have committed ourselves to so many things that we forgot the most important one. That we have forgotten so many have forgotten, and so many are in refusal that we are heavenly beings having an earthly experience. You don't have to believe that. You don't. But when you start realizing that there's more to you, that there are things that you can do that some would consider magic, you will understand. I guarantee you right now, there is someone that knows more about what you can do than you do, because they've taken the time to study and they know who you are, and they are scared of you because they know the potential that you have, and they want to make sure that you don't even know your own potential. That's why there needs to be a commitment. They've committed themselves to destroying who you are in many ways, shapes, form, and fashions. But you have to be committed to knowing who you are outside of who they say you are. I've made the commitment of living the life of spirit. It's a different life that I didn't even know I would be leading a life like this. But it is a life that it takes so just, it's severe commitment. But as I was moving in this commitment, I was just moving where I was drawn to move at first, doing what I was drawn to do because it felt right. And then I got the insight of my bloodline. And where my bloodline is in the universe and the power that's in it. I had to make a whole nother commitment inside of the commitment that I made with Spirit. And seeing these are very serious things. Please understand this. People take commitments so just blasé. It's whatever. It's just whatever. You're committed to going to work because even though you may or may not like the job, that money is why you're committed to going to work. For most, some people love so much what they do, they would do it for free. I know people who go into work on their off days and ask can I work today? And I'm gonna pause right there because we've all seen those people. Let me tell you about some of these people. I used to think, damn, your home life is fucked up. You just want to be at work all the time. Let me tell you, I've met some of these people outside of work. When I tell you, some of these people that are just showing up to work on their off days, they're all happy and everything. It's like you are literally but you're so happy. Let me tell you, I've seen these people outside of work just moving when they go home. Their home is happiness. When they leave, their happiness. Yes, they have shit that happens at work and they have moments of frustration, but there's an inner peace and happiness. And what I have found to be the common denominator, and it's been black folks, white folks, some African folks, some Muslims. I've been around every group of people you can even imagine. And there's people in all of those groups of people who show up to work just every day. They're smiling. They'll show up on their off days. You can call them when you need someone to come into work and they'll gladly come in. And their home lives are great. Yeah, they have issues. It's a family. It's a home. But there's a different kind of energy there. There's a different kind of love there. There's a different kind of appreciation there. And you want to know what's funny? If you were to ask them what they're concerned about, not one ever, any of them has ever said money. That's what's funny. They are committed to what they are doing. And they've all said, well, I'm doing, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. I just like helping people, or I know today they're going to be short-handed, and if I feel like I can definitely lend a hand, I'm not doing anything today. I might as well lend a hand. When you are committing yourself in a way that most people won't, in things that most people won't, and you keep a smile on your face in situations most people won't, it's because you feel things most people don't. Your commitment in your alone time, in your silent time, in your prayer time, your altar time, your meditation time, that is the commitment of all commitments. Because that's just you, the universe, spirit, and your ancestors sitting there in a way purely meant for you. Truly 100% meant for you. That's why if you're taking this journey, if you're on this journey, you don't have to be committed. You don't. You also can stay at the seat that you built up with all those rocks and boulders that you didn't feel like moving or getting past, that you let stop you. You can stop there. You could be committed to that seat. Or you could be committed to being powerful in overcoming any obstacle and turbulation. The universe is never going to steer you wrong. Spirit is never going to steer you wrong. Stay true to you. Stay true to you. What do you do when no one's watching? What do you do when no one's watching? Because that's what's going to come to light. Commit yourself to something more. It can be something small too. It doesn't have to be big. Commit yourself to giving yourself positive affirmations every day. Commit yourself to 5 minutes a day of just sitting with spirit. Commit yourself to sitting outside for 10 minutes. Commit yourself to sitting an hour without your phone. If you want something you never had, you have got to do something you've never done. Commit yourself to something more. Spirit is talking to me. It's If you if you commit yourself to living a life of spirit, if you commit yourself to moving along this journey, come hell or high water, and you know that you've chosen for something better, you are going to have things thrown at you that's going to test your commitment. That's going to test your heart, your loyalty. And some of you may find that what you're committed to in this mortal world wasn't even worth committing to, because it's not your level of commitment. And that's what I said. It's not your level of commitment. Because, yes, there are levels to that. You can say that you're committed all day long. Are you demonstrating your commitment? Are you moving in the information that you're learning through your commitment? I like that. I like that. Spirit said, commit yourself to your self-discovery. Commit yourself to your self-discovery. There's always things that you're going to learn about yourself. Always. No matter how big you get, no matter how famous you get, no matter what stage of life you are, no matter how old you are, you're never too old to learn. You're never too young to teach. Being committed sometimes, it's draining. It's going to take a lot out of you. But the rewards are so great. You can't even put hands on the rewards. You're your biggest commitment. Are you committed to yourself? To your growth? Because if you are, you're committing yourself to the universe. No, you're not. Committing yourself to you and your growth is one thing. Committing yourself to ascension and moving along the journey is something totally different. Thank you for that, Spirit. Yeah. Is that it for now? That's it for now. Spirit said that's it for now. We'll talk about it later. Okay, we'll talk about it later then. I love you, family. I very much appreciate you liking, subscribing, sharing, following, thumbs upping. Whatever platform you're hearing this on, look, I appreciate you. Okay? I appreciate you. I love you so much. Have an awesome, awesome day. Peace.